Welcome, welcome, welcome to the breakfast stream. I hope you have a good time. I don't wanna be mean. Yeah, it's the breakfast stream. Turn that fan off for now, baby. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Oh my goodness. Hey, good morning, Kelly. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? What's new? What's cracking? How you feeling? Are you cooking this morning? Are you going out for some brunch? I want to hear all about it. We're just getting set up here. Do a little housekeeping. Get everything nicely placed away. Like that. That looks pretty good. Can I still sneak by here? I sure can. Welcome to everyone. I'm Pete. This is the breakfast stream. We're gonna... Oh, we need another light on. Hey! Look at that. Even more light. Hey, thanks for sharing the live, Britt. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, let's get these remotes. We'll just pop them over here for now. That's all good. How are y'all doing this morning? Hey there, hi there. We're gonna cook some breakfast this morning. We're gonna cook something fun. So you should stay tuned for the, hope you're having a good start to your morning. I'm having a great start to my morning. Let's pick out a couple potatoes here, because we're going to have some potatoes with our breakfast. It's not going to be the bulk of our breakfast. Morning, Tammy! Good to have you here, Tammy. How you doing this morning? But yes, indeed, we are going to have a fun one. As you can see, we've got some pita bread. It's going to come into play in a little bit here. But for now, let's start taking care of some... Brian? Which Brian are you? Uh-oh. Yeah, so first and foremost, let's get a little bucket here for our scraps. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're good. And we are going to do some peeled potatoes today, which means we're going to make some nice little hash browns, of course. Who just followed? Kelsey, hey, thanks so much. Hey, if you follow, you get up on the screen too. I suppose you can unfollow later. I mean, I'd prefer if you didn't, but why don't you give it a test right now? There's 140 people watching. I'm assuming most of them don't follow. So just look at that. Hey, Mason. Mason did it. We'll give you a shout out. You know, I got nothing better to do than right now. We'll give lots of little shout outs to all the friends who want to follow this morning. And your name? Pop. I haven't woken my tongue up yet this morning. Hold on. What's up, Halifax friend? What's up, ambiguous account? Hey, look at that jelly bean. Wait. Oh, jelly belly bean. Interesting. Thanks for following. Seriously, it really does mean the world to me when folks who just pop in for a little bit of breakfast streaming also decide to follow. Get that? Yeah, we're doing something fun this morning. We're making some falafels, and we're going to do some potatoes along the side. So we're going to take care of the potato prep right now. We're going to get them pre-cooked. Then we're going to start on our falafel mix. Then we'll cook our falafel mix while the potatoes we'll cook our potatoes while the falafel mix is setting. And then we will leave the potatoes to warm, cook the falafels, heat up some pita bread, and baby, we got a breakfast going on. I forgot, this is the fake name I was giving last time. Hello from Bedford. Hey, what's up, Bedford in the house? I think there's something glitchy with the way TikTok is pushing viewers into the stream. Because it jumped from 7 people to 150 people to 50 people. And I don't understand that. Brian 2, exactly. Brian 2. I don't get a hi. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. How you doing, Darkside? How you doing? How you doing? How is everyone doing, you know? Macbeth, what's up? But indeed, let's see what we can do to get the live bumping this morning. I'm curious. I want these ones to do well because I've put some time and some effort into building the set. And so naturally I want people to see it. But I'm pretty much Brian 1. So, you know, in real life. Oh, okay. Good to know. Ooh, you're doing falafel pitas for dinner? Hey, howdy, Loki. Hey! But yeah, so if anyone here and you have a couple seconds, your thumbs aren't too busy, feel free to smash that like button, you know, tap it on the screen, share the live, or hey, if there's someone you hang out with who enjoys watching the stream and who isn't watching, maybe shoot them a message. It helps. But yeah, if not, that's okay too. And I love you all the same. You can make some sumac rub onions. I wish I had the skills of my favorite shawarma man, Mr. Shelby's himself, Wisconsin. What? I guess I can't get a yo. Dylan, I'm explicitly not giving you a yo. Come at me, bro. Just joking. How you doing, brother? Oh, breakfast meatloaf. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Breakfast meatloaf. I'm immediately sad. Oh, we don't want to make anyone sad. Okay, let's get these potatoes into nice little home fry sizes there. We're going to get them up into, let's call it 1/2-inch rough chop. Ooh, spicy. Is it just me or has every year since COVID felt the same? You know what? There is a certain amount of that going on. I completely hear you. Yeah, there's times when I just feel like it's been just one big freaking blur. And not necessarily in a bad way. Like I've had some good times despite everything that's, you know, been going on. Which is weird because I feel weird saying that. But I'm gonna get a breakfast greasy spoon. Ooh, nice. The peak of your hat and the overhead cam. Okay, good call. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate that. We will we'll try and maybe if I just fix my posture. If I had better posture, it wouldn't be an issue. But maybe we'll just bring that back here so we stand a little. There we go. Or we could always do the backwards hat. Should I do the backwards hat? Should we just go for it? Is it a different angle or does your kitchen look completely different? It is in fact a different angle, yeah. It's a different kitchen. Can you imagine if I managed to make my kitchen look this much different with just an angle? Okay, my wife won't have any breakfast potatoes, so this is already too much. So I don't need this little... Ooh, gonna have some hollandaise sauce with the breakfast? Sir, you know I strongly approve of that. Touches his whole greasy head and then the veggies. I'm getting low. Honestly, let's chat, buddy. Did I touch my whole greasy head or did I touch my hat? Now, will these veggies be getting cooked in water and then cooked in hot oil? But honestly, what's your deal? What's your deal? There's like 40 people here. There's not enough that we're being pushed out to the wider FYP. So you must follow me or interact with me or other food creators. And I genuinely am curious, like, why people come on to, like, just, like, get their negative jimmies. I would love, if reasonably, if we could have, like, oh, this is why, like, I'm having a bad day, or, because I said that to someone the other day, they were, like, super aggressive in the comments, and I was like, hey, man, I'm just trying to tell a story in, like, 7 seconds. And they were like, honestly, man, I was having a bad day. You just caught the brunt of it. And I'm like, hey, respectfully. But I genuinely am curious. Because, like, I get mean sometimes. I have bad days. And I do catch myself occasionally, like, kind of being shitty in comments. Or, like, saying things that I probably wouldn't say if I was having a good day. So, like, I always wonder, like, what's going on in your life that's... Because as everyone else is saying, it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's my food? I don't know, whatever. People like to criticize. I can't blame them. I like to criticize every now and then. They call me Critical Pete. No one's ever called me that. Okay, should I save this potato? What am I going to do with one peeled potato? You know what? Maybe we'll have mashed potatoes for dinner or something like that. Yeah, we'll save it. Okay. Fantastic. You gotta put a potato in water. This is the annoying thing. Just cook it and eat extra. I'm trying not to just cook things and eat extra, like, for no reason. But I hear what you're saying. Definitely fair. Oh, many times I drop my food in my kitchen and continue to cook it in the air fryer. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Alright, let's see if we can get some, you were debating saving it. I am going to save it. I'll use that later today or something. Maybe I probably won't, to be honest. Okay. We've got a little bit of falafel mix. Now, all that's in falafel mix, like if you want to make falafel from scratch and grind up your own chickpeas and blah, 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 great. Cool. Fill your boots. You're going extra. All that falafel mix is chickpeas ground up into a flour, spices, and a little bit of baking powder just to make them like floof up. So yeah, like it's legit. But at the same time, I get why people sometimes don't want it. But starving, nothing can we? Yeah, we do some baking sometimes. We did some baking yesterday. We made some like tea scones, which was nice. Let's go with a cup of falafel mix. Like that. One cup of falafel mix like that. Is the mix gluten-free? That's a great question, Sarah. That's a great question. What we got? We got chickpea flour. No, it is not. The same. I'm not trying to laugh at the gluten-free. The very second ingredient is wheat flour. You could make your own gluten-free falafel mix pretty easily. Falafel mix by no means requires wheat flour, but for some reason this recipe wants wheat flour, so that's cool. Quarter cup and 2 teaspoons. Have you ever had cognac brushed butter? I have not. What's the dish that we're making? We're making some falafels today. We're making some falafels. We're going to make some tahini sauce. It's going to be good. Okay, so we need to stir a very small amount of cold water into our falafel mix here. So, as with most things when you mix them in, we can put our scissors away and we can put our knife away for right now. The bricks, I got it. The bricks on the wall are going sideways. I've got a confession to make. They're not real bricks. All right, let's do a quick little post to TikTok. Tell people what's going on. See if we can get a couple more friends hanging out with us here on the breakfast stream. What's up? Okay. What's up, everyone? We're cooking live over on TikTok. We're going to make some falafel. So if you want to see how that's done, tune in. I've made my own studio down here. We're doing the lives, higher production quality, but we're using TikTok's... I got to one second. Have you ever cooked falafel for breakfast? Well, if not, you should tune in. We're live right now. You can watch Cook Falafel with us. I built this whole studio so we can cook live breakfast streams, but because I'm using TikTok's like live studio, they're not pushing the numbers. So come watch it. Ah, damn it! No, I gotta say that. I gotta say that in less words. Hey, what's up, Salty? Hey, let's stream it. You waffles or pancakes? Okay, one more time. We're gonna try in 15 seconds. Okay, one take, 15 seconds. Have you ever cooked falafel for breakfast? Well, tune in. We're live right now. You can watch me make it. I built this whole studio just to cook live breakfast streams here on TikTok. But now TikTok's not pushing out the stream to as many people because I'm using their live studio. So anyway, come watch. Tell a friend. Ah! Oh, God. Take 4, exactly. You know. Apparently if you use you in your captions now, they work better. You know, and what's up, Awkward Office Mom? Well, you know you want falafel for breakfast. Now come watch the stream. Okay, great. Cut! If you guys don't know, it takes me like 8 takes to do anything. So, yeah. Let's give it some hashtag. Let's go like food. Let's go stunt food. Let's go falafel. And that should be it. Live. Okay, great. Stunts breakfast incoming. Everyone tap the screen for more people. Hey, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. That would be really awesome. More options. Oh, I didn't even spell that right. You know you want falafel for breakfast. And I will put on a little music too. Okay, there we go. I'm going to throw up the command in the Discord. Hey, much appreciated. Chicago Italian beef. Ooh, yeah. I mean, Chicago Italian beef is pretty legendary. Okay, let's see how that goes. Okay. Wow, wacky. Hi, everyone. It's me, your new buddy. I'm just going to introduce myself to new viewers. And yes, Brian, you asked like 5 minutes ago, do I have a coffee? We've got a coffee right here. We even got a mug with my name on it. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee. That's a damn fine cup of coffee. All right. Waka, 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 waka. Let's make some falafel, my friends. We're going to take this cold water. We want to stir this in. So what happens with this is you stir it in. It's it's thin, and then it thickens up a little bit. So we want this to be more liquidy than the final product. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to look runny, it's going to look loose, right? That's okay, because as the water is absorbed into the flour, I don't know, I made this on stream, waffles or pancakes with mini M&Ms. Ooh, that's a cool one. I think you said that, yeah, you said that a minute ago. I wasn't paying that much attention. Great idea. Grab food and go fishing. I'm not huge on fishing. And Awkward Mom, Awkward Mom? And my good friend, I'm just going to call you... Yeah, let's go with, we're gonna call you Meredith, because Meredith in like what in the final Dundies is the one who wins. Meredith is the one who wins best mom in the final Dundies too, right? Because it's Jim and Meredith who are on the who are on the screen. Is that that's right? Anyway, so because you're the best, the best Office fan / mom. Oh, your daughter's Meredith too. That's right. Sarah, you're not an Office fan, right? Like you didn't name your daughter after Meredith from The Office. That's like just a name you chose, or like a family name or something. Call me Lynn. I'm not going to remember that. I barely remember to buy potatoes. And this is like my job, to cook and eat potatoes. Well, that's weird. I did that like the announcement asked for help, and then the viewers went down. Something is going on with the streams, my friends. That's all right. Whatever. Okay. We've got our falafel mix. So as I can see, he's a little bit liquidy. We're going to let it sit for like 10 minutes or so. I'll just let it sit on the counter. Let it sit for 10 minutes or so. We can put our vegetable scraps over there. Definitely not after Grey's Anatomy. Bon matin, Hubert. Ça va, aujourd'hui? Okay. Respect, actually. Meredith from Grey's Anatomy is clearly like the best. Well, she's the main character, but clearly the best character as well. By like a long shot. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. God damn. Très bien. Je suis très bien aussi. Très bien aussi. The only Meredith I know is from the Disney movie Meredith. Oh, Meredith the Brave. My family is bears. I've turned into a bear. Okay, my friends. We've got the killer carbon monoxide fryer coming up. What's the temp I use? I like the outdoor temperature? I don't actually know what the outdoor temperature is. Shoot, this guy might not work very well unless we make some modifications. Okay. Okay, cool. That's actually Merida. Oh! Carcinogenic fryer. Not a carcinogenic fryer, actually. It's a carbon monoxide fryer. Because we have the we have butane here. Frog Boy 420! What's up, bro? It's a 420 friendly stream. As you can see. My butter was hold on. My butter was packaged on March 20th. And I'm assuming you're just talking about the date. You're a huge fan of mid-March. March Madness, maybe? Huge March Madness fan? Alright, we're going to put quite a bit of oil. We're going to fill this pan up, let's say, about one-third of the way. Now, we don't want to go any higher than 1/3, okay? The other thing we're going to do is we're going to just take some basic safety precautions, okay? So, if this were to catch fire, what would I do? I would immediately go put it here in my metal sink, right? Then we would take our cutting board and we would slowly place the cutting board over the pan until we smother the oxygen. You do not ever want to go like this and try and cover flames really quickly with a grease fire. It will make it worse. The second you take it off, the fire will start back up, right? But if you go like this and you slowly slide it over, fire will go out. Not only that, but we'll be doing that over here in a metal container. Mostly safe. Mostly. Okay. Now, let's see here. We got to do this bad, Larry. And we got to turn it on to bake. And we're going to have it at, let's say, at 250 for, let's say, 15 minutes, okay? Now, we're going to get our potatoes. Our beautiful pre-cooked potatoes. Hey, always good to plan for it just in case. That is exactly right. And then we are going to turn on our burner, making sure not to keep it on max, okay? You don't really need to keep these things on max. Now, the other thing we're going to do is, because we're going to be frying our potatoes, we are going to make sure that we get as much of the water off of them as possible, because it sounds obvious, but water and hot oil do not mix. I've also got a fan here that's providing me with fresh air. And we have got a fan over here that is exhausting the air from the room as well. So we should have nice airflow. Airflow. Airflow? Airflow. We should have nice Aflac. You know, the duck. Aflac. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? Jemai. When I learned that blue from Blue's Close, I mean Blue's Clues. What are we cooking today? We're making some falafel. We're making some home-fried potatoes. We're making a few different things. Mostly falafel and home-fried potatoes, though. Fantastic. We drop on the floor. That's okay. We might need this bowl here in a minute, so I'm going to get that out. Bada boom. Huh. The girl. Oh, Blue is a girl? Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Cool. Good to know. I mean, I don't know why the gender of a cartoon dog makes any difference, but it kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah, weird. Okay. So again, we are just going to get all these potatoes. So is Bluey. Bluey and Bluey and Bingo are sisters. Yeah, I knew Bluey. Weirdly, I've watched a few episodes of Bluey. Bluey is like fairly entertaining for a kid show. Love your videos, man. Hey, thank you so much for saying that, dude. I really appreciate when people take the time to say that. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Okay. We've got our potatoes here. If you can see, they have a couple little brown bits on them. I think that's just because we microwaved them a little bit too much. But that's fine, because they're also very nicely cooked. I can see my oil is heating up here. I've got a little thermometer in it. Making sure that it is all good. All the dogs in Blue's Clues are girls. Really? Bluey is made for parents? Yeah, I genuinely think Bluey is in a lot of ways made for parents. Like the, there's an episode of Bluey where all the dads are trying to remove a stump in the lawn, and all the ladies are just like sitting on the porch, and they're drinking like special lemonade, and it's incredibly obvious, even like the characters are acting like it, that the characters are drunk, and they're just like, yeah, go on! Yeah, pull out that stump! And it's just like, it's so freaking good. Are you fixing gravy and biscuits? We are not fixing no gravy and biscuits today, madam. We are making some falafel. We're making another Southern classic. The Southern classic of falafel. Not a Southern classic at all. But anyway, hey! Okay, let's see. Did my announcement post do any good? Okay, yeah, there we go. A couple people commented on it. I already know how. No. Someone commented no. How about yes? Maybe? Xbox gamer. Making breakfast. Okay, let's see what temperature our oil's at. We're at about 260 degrees Fahrenheit and climbing. Making a breakfast run. Oh, I thought you meant you were like going for a run and then doing. Oh crap! I dropped a potato into my falafel. Oh my God! What should we do? Ooh, I want to do something fun with the falafel. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, I gotta make sure my fan here is working well. That is essential. Wonder if there's anything I can put underneath it. Oh, there we go. Put that underneath it. There we go. Okay. Oh, we're getting right up to frying temperature, my friends. So we're going to do the potatoes first. Then we're going to take the potatoes and we're going to put them over here in our air fryer to keep them nice and warm. So let's do a test potato because we're very quickly approaching frying temperature. B-E-A. Beautiful! Your favorite cartoon characters lied to you? Wait, you're telling me the Count isn't actually a vampire? Also, how weird is it that Sesame Street has a vampire? Like, do we ever really think about the implications that Sesame Street lives in a universe where vampires exist? Love cast iron. Yeah, cast iron is great. This is just a cheap old cast iron made by Lodge. Kind of the bog standard cast iron pan manufacturer in North America anyway. I've probably got it a little bit full here, so I'm going to be particularly careful. But it looks okay. Good stuff. Alright. Now, assuming I don't pass out from carbon monoxide poisoning, because that would be bad. We'd pass out from carbon monoxide, the oil would catch. Falafel is not supposed to be with chickpeas. Pardon me? Are you thinking of Egyptian falafel, which is made from like fava beans? Falafel is almost exclusively made from chickpeas. The Lebanese make it with chickpeas, the Syrians make it with chickpeas, the Kurds make it with chickpeas, Kuwaitis make it with chickpeas, Saudis make it with chickpeas. If I'm not mistaken, it's like literally the, like, maybe like you might see like some Levant places, like Palestinians and Israelis and then Egyptians a little bit. The original falafel is with fava beans. Well, but it's not falafel then. That's a different dish, isn't it? Because in Egypt they don't call it falafel. Hey, Beck's in the house! What is up? Oh! Jesus Christ. Okay, that's okay, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's just a little hot. It's just a little oily. You're supposed to pour water into that pan now. Not falling for that trick again. Okay, oh yeah, now I've got to wash this off and then put it. My cartoon either lied to me or was darker than I remember. Stunt food. Yep, 100% stunt. These are what we call stunt potatoes. Okay, don't burn up too much thermometer. Okay, cool. Okay, look at these potatoes. We're getting some good color on them. Oh, we're getting some lovely color on them. Fantastic. And what's the temperature? Now, the cool thing is when you add stuff on the temperature, I've got the burner pretty high. The reason for that is that, yeah, when you add stuff to oil, it cools the oil down. So my oil was at 320 degrees. I added the potatoes. It's now hovering around 290. This is done food for me. Falafel is only with fava beans but no, oh hi. There's a different name for the dish. You're being incredibly ignorant here. Egyptian. Hold on. Yeah. It's tama or whatever, right? Yeah, they're called ta'amenya, right? It's a different dish. Your dish is not falafel. Ew, ethnic. Oh. Did someone just say ethnic food? Ethnic food is just what you call food that's unfamiliar for you in the country that didn't invent it. Like if you go to Australia and had a cheeseburger, is that ethnically American food? It's weird out-group logic. If this had ham in it, it would be closer to a British carbonara. And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle. No, check it please. I have checked it many times. I've actually read 3 academic papers on it because I did a 1-minute video on it that required quite a bit of research. And the dish you're referring to has a different name and a completely different set of ingredients. So it's not the same dish. Making a deep-fried fritter out of chickpea flour is different than making a deep-fried fritter out of fava beans. They are both their own thing. They are both delicious. But and Egypt was the first place, historically, that there is evidence people were grinding together any kind of bean. I'll give you that. Egypt was the first place that they were grinding together any kind of bean or chickpea and making that. But it's not... it's a different dish. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm not going to argue. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm trying to like argue with you or say like you're wrong. I'm just saying that like you're not. Yeah. Anyway, it's the whole. Will you make more stunt food and good food videos? I still make stunt food and good food videos from time to time. I will be honest though, they are not my favorite videos to make anymore. Just because like I get there's some people that like them, but I think these days a lot of people also don't love that kind of content and find it really negative, and so people just crap on me for making those videos, and I don't love it. But Canadians were the first to make poutine, sure, but if you said Canadians were the first to make poutine in like Trois-Rivières, people would be like, no, la Québécois, c'est, I don't know what invent, I don't know what the word for invent is in French, inventé les potins, you know? Okay, I'm going to fine chop this parsley because I forgot I wanted to change this up and make a little bit like, almost more like a Palestinian falafel. And add lots of fresh parsley to that mix. Because then we'll get this sort of like green inside to it. Inventary, is that really the close way? Son of a bitch. Mon français, c'est très bien. My French is pretty good, guys. As long as no one thinks about it too much, or listens to the accent, or asks me how to translate stuff. Ich kann auf Deutsch übersetzen, aber in Français, c'est non. Okie-dokie. The potatoes are almost done. Let's get a little peek at them right now. I wish I could join your live and translate you. Oh my god. To have a live translator, we should do that sometime. You can live translate me into French. I'll get someone from the ASL community to do like to translate me to like sign language too. Oh, that would be so fun. We could have it multilingual. Oh, I've got my friend Fadi too. I've got a buddy Fadi who's like one of the coolest dudes I know. Who's from Egyptian origin? Wait, he's Lebanese originally? Anyway, whatever. I believe he's Lebanese. Yeah, of course he is. But he speaks a bunch of different languages, including a bit of Irish. I could get him to do like a multilingual, like live Arabic translations. That would be awesome. Okay, perfecto. I got you all excited. That's what she said. Hey, nicely done. Okay. Also, hey, stay tuned if you want to catch, if you like came here halfway through the stream, you want to see the beginning and you've missed it. Later today, I will be uploading yesterday's and today's stream to YouTube. The full replay will remain there, and it will be lovely. You can go and watch it if you want to catch up, if you want to actually see the recipe. Although I will admit this is a pretty basic recipe today. So, yeah! Your cooking setup is superior to anyone else's. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I would be very much okay with being like TikTok's premier, like food streamer in some ways. You know what I mean? Because I do feel like I can make a better set or I have a better set than almost anyone. Ever go moral hunting? I have no morals. Hey guys, why do chefs hate cooking with mushrooms? Because they have no morals. Shit, I am funny. God damn, it's hard being this good looking and funny. Now, how are we going to translate jokes? Because I have a. When I was learning German, there was like a couple of actually the TV show Archer. If I've got any Archer fans in here, did an incredibly good job of translating its puns. Like Archer is full of like weird idioms and turns of phrases turned into jokes. But someone on the production team for the German translation of Archer did like an insanely good job of translating like the joke, like not translating the words, but like making the joke funny in German. And that's difficult because it's German. Little German joke there. Okay. Where's Teddy? Teddy's upstairs sleeping. I say you're full of beans, but you haven't eaten falafel yet. God, I love this crew. We got a good crew here, folks. We got a good crew. Okay, look at that. Beautiful golden brown color on the home fries. Does Alec worship the ground you walk on? Absolutely not. No. My wife is my equal. She does not see it as her job to worship the ground I walk on. Unfortunately, much to my chagrin. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to keep those nice and hot. Full of beans. Macbeth coming in clutch with the burns today. All right. That's the way it's going to be, is it? Okay, I've got my pan turned down real nice and low. Need morals. I'm sorry, that was an excellent joke. I'm usually not even quite that funny. Okay, we're going to do our falafels a bit of an unconventional shape. I'm going to shape them as if I'm doing a cannule, a little French way to make a shape, right? So that's how you do it there. You take your 2 spoons. You can do this with whipped cream. You can do this with whatever. You take one off the other like that. Then you go like that. Oh, that one didn't work very well. And then you just keep turning it. A little small, that one. Go bigger. Where's the first hamburger made? It depends. Do you consider it a hamburger if it doesn't have bread? Like, would you consider someone from the city of Hamburg to be a hamburger? Yeah, because the first hamburger is debatable. I had Triscuits for breakfast. God, sir. Come on over, man. Just, like, make your way over to my place. We're out here in Eastern Passage. I'm right by the fishing boats. I'll get you hooked up. But yeah, like, what defines, as someone who's born and raised in Connecticut, I hope it was Connecticut. Well, so Lewis's lunch in Hartford? New Haven? Where's Lewis's lunch? I don't know. It's in one of those old Connecticut towns that brags about being an old Connecticut town. They claim to be the first hamburger in the United States, and they've gotten several organizations to make them little plaques saying basically as much. But it's like, it's kind of hard because it really defines, like as I say, it really depends on where you draw the line at hamburger, right? But yeah, I definitely say Connecticut is a fair claim. I would also say that saying it is inspired or like strongly made by Germans is also not a bad claim either. Strongly inspired or a similar thing was made by Germans. But okay. There are all our falafel and beautiful little shapes that look like turds. Good God, the Triscuits. Aww. Do the doggies ever come in this new kitchen? Not as of yet, but we can make it so that they come in this new kitchen if people are so inclined. All right, I'm gonna get a few. Let's do 3 falafels at first, and I'm gonna get a little bit of paper towel to drain the oil off them when they are done, like that. Perfect. What should I make for the Leafs game tonight? Pulled pork or chicken wings? I think which one could you construct a more insulting Leafs joke about? Like, could we say you're making chicken wings because the Leafs are actually scared of winning? Or could you make it pork because that's what the Leafs GM, that's what the Leafs ownership looks like after having the most popular, least successful team in the in the league. I don't know. I've made wings a million. What? Pulled pork. Wings a million times, and she was not satisfied. Okay. I like a good wing. I like a good pulled pork. I think they're both pretty good. Okay, our falafels are frying away rather nicely. But I think whatever one you can construct a better joke around is clearly the one you should go with. As you can see, I take food incredibly seriously. Yeah, this needs to be at a higher temperature because it is, I can see that my falafel are getting a little soggy. Now, this is why you want to fry things at the correct temperature. Go fishing and cook fresh game. You don't want to cook them too hot because they'll burn. You don't want to cook them too cold because they will absorb the grease. The Toronto makes me laugh. Okay, we're going to tie our apron up front. Does that make me look too fat? Well, it doesn't. No, that's just, we're going to tie that around the back. Okay, for me, burger has to be between bread. Okay, dark side. So the second question, if a burger has to be between bread, do you consider just bread, or does it have to be a burger bun? So, like, is a patty melt a type of burger, right? Because that's an equally as controversial debate, right? Okay, we can see these falafel getting nice and crispy. Turning the heat up has helped. We're back to about 320 degrees. Does having peanut butter on a burger trigger anyone? No. I also am a big fan of Daryl's. Halifax's premier peanut butter themed burger restaurant. Not themed, I guess, but keto bread all the way. Mm. Swag! What's up, Gavin? Swag! A patty melt is a type of burger. Okay. It's not then a type of melt? Because a melt is like a category of food in some ways too, right? I got you thinking. What you gonna do? Thinking too hard. Cornbread? Is cornbread a burger? Wait, I'm confused. As long as it's between bread. Okay. So any bread will do. Okay, interesting, interesting. Hey, your definition is consistent. I respect that. Okay, these falafels are almost done. So I'm going to put in the next batch because I can just kind of see my oil is nice and hot right now. I'll do them a little bit more slowly here, one at a time. Sounds like something she said. Fried egg on any type of burger is delicious. That's good. What is, okay, chat, here's the question du jour. Here's the question today. Y'all inspired me making smash burgers. Because the Leafs will get smashed! Now we're talking. What is your favorite unconventional burger topping, okay? So, like, onions are not unconventional, but I would say, like, maybe caramelized onions are a bit unconventional, right? What is your favorite unconventional? I'm considering egg to be unconventional. Conventional burger toppings are what you can, anything you pretty much you can get like a McDonald's. Ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce, onions, pickles, blah, blah, blah. All conventional. What pairs with a fried egg on a burger? A little bit of pickly, something pickled that's not like a cucumber pickle, right? Do like a strip of pickled beetroot or a strip of pickled turnips. Or like do something with like a lot of like a tang, like a little bit of kimchi or something like that. You know what I mean? Anything like that that has a fun pickly flavor will go well with eggs. You want to counteract the sort of like fattiness and the richness. French dressing mixed with mayo. Oh, anchovies. Okay, anchovies on a burger. I said unconventional, so there we go. Oh, look at these falafel, my friends. Hold on, I'll hold one of them up to the camera. I just want to drain them all of oil. Look at that. That is a beautiful looking falafel. Come on. I make my own escobache. Fried onion. Fried onion's a somewhat unconventional, but still sort of like a classic choice. Now, if you're doing fried onion, do you like chuck in a couple of mushrooms as well? Do like a big like saute burger, you know? Is it made of chickpeas or broad beans? So we're doing a more Middle Eastern, Lebanese style falafel. We've added a bit of parsley in just for some color. Maybe that makes it a little bit Levant-y falafel. But this is primarily chickpea-based falafel. Thanks, great. Oh no, I missed the big comment from someone. Oh my god, everyone. Now you comment too fast. 2 pieces of Texas toast. Ooh. These lives came a long way, bud. Good job. Aw, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, the lives have come quite a long way. It's funny. The first ever live I did, I was really debating between earnestly and like honestly cooking breakfast, trying to have fun, or I was just gonna like cook hot dogs and eat hot dogs. That was my other idea, was instead of doing like a breakfast cook along with me live stream, I was just gonna sit there, make a hot dog, eat the hot dog, and do that for like 2 hours. Grilled cheese with caramelized onions, nice. I'm kind of glad I decided not to do that, because that would have been funny, probably like once. But I don't think I would have been doing that for like 2 days, where you just sat your phone down and had fun. Oh, that's awesome. Made a venison burger. Ooh, venison burger. Now we're talking. Okay, we've got the rest of these falafels frying up over here. Beautiful color on them. We've got to make a little bit of sauce for these bad boys. Just a little bit of sauce. Nothing to get too obsessed about. I hear it's expensive. I love Five Guys. Five Guys is a bit expensive, but it's not like, it's definitely a nice meal. Like I've never had a bad experience at Five Guys. I'm realizing that I need my bowl, so I'm just going to wash that out really quickly here. Okay. We've got our bowl here. Dylan Turner, you get what you pay for. Five Guys is mid, A&W. Now, you can't really compare Five Guys and A&W, right? Because one of them is a fast food restaurant and one of them is fast casual. Burrito spots opening everywhere. Yeah, actually, we are having there are quite a few burrito chains that are sort of like in their expansion. I think it's largely because Chipotle has basically stopped expanding in the Canadian market. And so they're looking at it as a huge opportunity to like sort of dominate. But yeah, Five Guys is fast casual. You know, when you order a Five Guys burger, it is made fresh. You can get lots of extras that you can't get elsewhere for no things. You get like the extra fries. You actually sit down. You pick up your own food. There's no drive-through. It's not really fair. I get what you're saying, but it's not really fair to compare A&W to Five Guys, right? It's just not the same. It's not the same type of restaurant. Oh, right. We need to make some tahini sauce. Okay, cool. Before Pete gets too distracted, let's make tahini sauce. Okay, we're going to get out a few more things here, because we got to make ourselves a beautiful Lebanese plate, my friends. Pizza for us here. Greater Moncton, we have way too many pizza places. Oh, okay. Interesting. Definitely never thought about it like that. Yeah, if you look into it, like there's something called QSR, or quick service restaurants, and they're kind of like fast food and a conventional restaurant had a baby, right? So they kind of look like a fast food place, but they kind of operate like a restaurant. Hey, did someone just subscribe? Who just subscribed? Followed the host. Thanks. Period. Period. T. Period. Beautiful. These falafels all look amazing. I'm so excited to cut one of these open. Hey, Susan, Matthew, thanks so much. Yeah, everyone who's here, if you're not already following, it is a huge difference. We'll give you a little shout out on the screen if you want to follow. Gosh, do we ever appreciate it? A whole lot. When people take the time out of their beautiful, beautiful days to give us a little follow. Okay, now we're done deep frying. I do still have to make falafel more of a dinner or breakfast food. This is a different kitchen. Peach, where are you? I built a kitchen in my basement, specifically so I could stream. And this is that kitchen. Welcome. I think falafel is both. Falafel is one of those things that like is just such a ubiquitous part of many Middle Eastern cultures and foods that I don't think it's specifically for one meal or the other. I definitely think it is more traditionally like a dinner food. Like it would take the place of the protein on your plate. Like you probably wouldn't have falafel and lamb in the same meal. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that. Or like, what are the spices? Cumin is the most probably strong spice in cumin. In falafel. Cumin is probably the strongest singular spice. Aside from that, I believe there's a little coriander seed. I'm not sure exactly what the spices in falafel are, though. Okay. Look at that. We got our burner ready to go. We've got some hot oil here. So what are we going to do? We're going to put that somewhere nice and safe. Let's put that... No, I'm going to knock it down if it's over there. You know what? Let's put that... Yeah, let's put it up here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll do like this. Hold on a second. That bowl can come over here. This can go over here. Fantastic. The potatoes are all done. Okay, great. Oh, no, that's not good. No. Hold on. Okay, good. We got it all. We didn't burn anything down. Huzzah. Think of it like this. A&W's is like an Applebee's. Five Guys is like a P.F. Chang's. I've actually never been to a P.F. Chang's, so yeah, I don't know. The good old Whopper is underrated. I think I completely agree. I think Burger King is hugely underrated in terms of like the general fast food spectrum. Okay. So we are going to get a nice big spoonful of sesame paste, also known as tahini. And tahini sauce, like the sort of stuff that you get served over your falafels, is deadly simple. You can literally make it with like 2 ingredients, Mary Brown's or Popeyes. Ooh, that's a good question, actually. Mary Brown's is pretty good. Can't go wrong with a Big Mary, you know? Okay, so we are just going to mush that up a little bit here. I'm going to get a little bit of hot water. Enough the restaurant to compare to Five Guys. Another restaurant to compare to Five Guys would be like Chipotle, Smash Burger. If you're in Nova Scotia, Mezza. There's quite a few. Okay, we're going to get nice hot water. That'll make the sesame easier to mix. There we go. Just a little bit. Like that. Actually, that's a bit too much. I'm just going to dump a little bit of that water out. There we go. Now, as I say, world's simplest sauce. What's on the bottom of my bowl? Potato wedges. Burger Priest is a good comparison. Yeah, Burger Priest is a great comparison, actually. Yeah. Or if you're in the States, Smash Burger, or there's a couple other restaurants that operate with a similar model. Okay, so our paste is thickening up. We're also going to add a little bit of banana pepper juice, just for fun. Like that. We need a little bit more hot water. Mary Brown's is open. Is he here or not? Where is here? Mary Brown's is typically East Coast. It's East Coast based. It's definitely in other provinces too, but originated in Ontario. Originated in Newfoundland, and then it's gotten as far as Ontario, I think. I don't know if it's gotten any further than that, but now you can see the tahini is going to thicken up a little bit at first. It's also going to get a little whiter in color. That's perfect. Give it a little taste. Lovely, creamy, wonderful. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder to it because I'm not going to make a separate garlic sauce. So we're just going to have the tahina. Needs just a little bit more water. Like that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and sure, it's like getting poutine from McDonald's versus Smokes. That's actually a perfect comparison, yeah. Smokes is definitely trying to be a QSR chain. I'm not a huge fan of Smokes, too. Like, they are okay, but they're kind of greasy in a lot of ways. They made a big... Smokes really made me mad a few years ago because they screwed up a big thing in Toronto. They screwed up a big poutine fest in Toronto by like basically backing out of paying for a sponsorship and then like showing up to a poutine fest where all these like local independent vendors were and like trying to like convince them to come over to Smokes, like leave the poutine fest and come to Smokes. It was like really greasy move. Domino's or Papa John's? Definitely Domino's. Papa John's is some of the worst chain pizza I've ever had. I don't know if I just went to a really bad location or what, but Papa John's is genuinely, and I'm not just saying that because I don't like Papa John as a person. That is also true. But yeah, Windsor pizza is interesting. There's a couple of like chains that are doing like Windsor style pizza that are opening up. Pete, hey, what's up, Twalum? How you doing? How you doing today? Okay, we're just making our tahini sauce. I added just a little bit of extra sesame or sesame paste, tahina, to it to thicken it out. It got just a little bit too thin. It's looking pretty perfect now. Fantastic, or as the Scots say, fandabidosi. It's fandabidosi. Domino's, yeah, nice. Peter, can you make a shawarma sometime? I could probably find my shawarma time sometime. Yeah, I don't eat a whole lot of meat, so I'll have to like invite someone over who wants to eat shawarma with me. Let's give this a taste. Great. Perfect. That's exactly what we want in our tahini sauce. It needs just a little bit of salt. Perfect. Little Caesars or Geno's? We don't have Geno's here. What's the best way to make shawarma without a spit? What you do is you heat your oven up to about 350 degrees, and then you use the broiler. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your shawarma thing on a sheet pan. You're going to cook it under the broiler setting low on a bottom rack until it starts to brown. Then you're going to rotate it, do it again, rotate it, do it again. Then you're going to shave off the crispy meat. You're going to stick that underneath your stuff so it doesn't get overcooked, and keep cooking until it's cooked internally. Let's get the salt mixed in. Ooh, that's nice. I haven't been to Israel. No. So my father is Irish, born and raised. I am very proud of my Irish heritage. And so we've done quite a lot of work. Well, he's done quite a lot of work doing interventions and work to sort of like counteract some of the stuff that's going on in Israel, particularly with settlements in the West Bank. So I will be honest, I will probably not ever travel to Israel. There's quite a few reasons for that, but it's just not a place that is it's great right now. But what's the difference between shawarma versus doner? Chicken versus beef, basically. Shawarma is almost exclusively chicken. You can have beef shawarma. It's not as common. Doner is almost always beef, and it's usually ground beef. It's not whole muscle. Tyler, dramatic gasp. Take them back. Okay, good. Okay, great. We got our potatoes. They're staying nice and warm. We got our falafel. Let's make a couple eggs. Is that burner still on? No. Wait, hold on. Hey! That is not right. No, you can't. You can have beef shawarma. Yes, I'm aware you can have beef shawarma. Sorry, you didn't listen to that. Doner, the Halifax thing, is exclusively ground meat, right? So it's ground beef, sometimes lamb, but almost exclusively ground beef. Shawarma is whole muscle. It's whole pieces of meat put on a spit and then cooked and shaved off. Beef shawarma is more commonly chicken, but it can also be beef, but it is more commonly chicken. But beef shawarma is not made from ground beef. Okay? That is my point. Exactly. Yes. Doner. No, not. We're talking about doner, like specifically the stuff you get in Halifax, not like more widely doner kebab or like stuff like that. But okay. Oh right. Okay. I need to do a little changey poo here because apparently my fuel is gone. Okay. There we go. I'm sure this happens to you guys with your stoves at home all the time. There we go. You're so knowledgeable. I mean, I'm not so knowledgeable. I cooked for 10 years, so I picked up a few things here and there. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing. We're almost there, my friends. We're getting down to it. I'm impressed with the kitchen studio you've made. Oh, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's small but mighty. That's what we're kind of going for here, you know? It's not the world's biggest studio. Certainly not the world's best studio. But she's small, she's mighty, she works. Hey, that's all you need, right? Let's get some of these guys here. We're just getting our garnishes all ready. What are you making, Danny? Everyone tap that screen. Tap that screen! Smash that mother flipping like button. We're making some falafels, some home fried potatoes, and generally just a lovely breakfast. I'm just going to work very hard on my green onion chopping here and make sure it is super nice and consistent. We're going to do like a nice little green onion as a garnish here. Beautiful. When you're cutting green onions, you want them to be perfect. It pays to take that extra couple of seconds. Boom. And that's not even that perfect. I see like one or two pieces. Lovely. Okay, great. Let's get some eggs cooking. Do I ever make Instant Pot? Thanks for looking for your Bean Kingdom. Have I ever made doner meat? I rarely do Instant Pot recipes, or I don't, because I don't have an Instant Pot. That would be the simplest answer to that question. I have never really made doner meat at home. No. I'm not like, I'll buy some doner meat from time to time and like warm it up or cook it at home. But no, I've never made it at home. All right, let's get a couple eggs in here. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Boom, a boom, a boom. We'll do a little, yeah, okay, that's good. One of my favorite parts of these streams is always the improvised outro song. How do you know when your falafel is overdone? When it's dry, it's hard. Unfortunately, there's no really easy answer to that. When it's dry on the inside. Oh, I'm so glad that these make your weekend mornings fun. It makes my weekend mornings fun to do them. So, you know, power to you guys for actually being here. Because if you guys weren't here, these streams would be quite a lot more boring. It would just be me talking to myself, which I do pretty frequently. But it would just be me talking to myself, without any of the actual fun stuff. Let this other egg cook just slightly longer. Bada boom, bada bing. Great stream. Bus and scale 9 out of 10. You haven't answered Coke, Pepsi, or Dr. Pepper. I don't even know anymore. I've become a Pepsi drinker lately. I used to hate Pepsi. I used to be a Coke guy my whole life. And Coke in my cups, Coke in my cups, and it was, yeah, and then recently, I don't know why, my wife and I went to, it was Costco. My wife and I went to Costco, and they only had Diet Pepsi, so we're like, we'll get some good Diet Pepsi today. And then, like, we've stuck with it, kind of. I'm just grabbing a little bit of the extra egg whites off these eggs, because I don't really like them. What is the best frying pan? Oh, it depends on what you're trying to do. There's no singular best frying pan. But, okay, I gotta get one of my nice plates here. we're going to do the Homeward Bound today. Pepsi is really better than Coke, though. Pepsi's sweeter than Coke, that's for sure. Get a couple of fried eggs here. I don't really have enough room to plate this properly. Okay. I want to plate my nicer egg on top of my crappier egg. And we're going to have to wipe some of the grease off these. Good, okay. Good. This guy can go off. This guy can disconnect like that. And then we are going to take this whole contraption. Pepsi definitely sweeter tasting. Dr. Pepper is the worst. Hey now, Dr. Pepper is delicious. It is an acquired taste, I will give you that. But it is delicious. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, my friends. We're almost there. So close. Nice hat, brother. Thank you, my friend. This is a, actually, here, we'll turn it around. I bought silicone to make fried eggs. Perfect circle. Oh, cool. This is a Findlay hat. It's my favorite company. My favorite hat guys. And, okay, nice. The potatoes are still, well, nice and warm. They could be a little bit hotter. Whatever. You guys can't tell the temperature of stuff just from the stream, can you? Damn, this could have been better. The potatoes are only okay. I let them sit in that my air fryer for too long. Oh, well, what you gonna do? I don't need them. We're just gonna toss them in a little Cajun, little pre-made Cajun seasoning. A little bit of fun there. Lovely. Okay. And now we will do in the mood for blue cheese today. Ooh, I love blue cheese in an omelet, man. Blue cheese and mushrooms in an omelet, one of my favorites. Let's do a little bit of hummus on here. This is just a pre-made store-bought hummus, nothing special, nothing fancy, nothing to write home about here. A couple tablespoons of hummus. I always find when you're serving up hummus, make a nice little well in it. Hummus is like, you can make pasta with the blue cheese. Ooh, pasta with blue cheese is delicious, I agree. Okay. A little bit of olive oil on the hummus. A little bit of paprika on the hummus as well. Like that. A little bit of paprika on the egg, sure. And now let's get our falafel. Let's find some of the nice, better looking ones. Beautiful. Then we need a little bit of, let's get our peppers here for a little bit of color. Like that. Beautiful. And then we'll do our tahini sauce. Let's do a little bit of that before you end the stream. You have to give Teddy a treat. Okay, we'll give Teddy a treat today, I promise. A little bit of tahini sauce across each falafel like that. Across that one too. Like that. Bada boom. Bada bing. And then just a couple of green onions. And that, my friends, is how you do a Middle Eastern breakfast. That is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. All right. You know what? The falafel doesn't look that falafel-y with all that green onion on it. You have to like change that up a little bit. Okay. There, my friends, is the beauty of the plate. Hold on, let's see if we can get a nice little shot on the old camera here. Where does she start losing focus? Right about there. Whatever. You can see it on this camera. Beautiful. Check out Instagram after the show. Check out Instagram when the stream is offline, and you will see the pictures of the finished product. Ooh, nice. We still got a little bit of yolk in our egg. I overcooked the egg slightly. That's okay. A little egg and potato test. Beautiful. A little cold. Could have been hotter. I'm taking off a full point for... Hey, Tyler Smith, thank you so much. I'm taking off a full point for the temperature because I screwed up the temperature. That's my fault. Let's try one of the falafels. Not perfect. Perfect. It is still, you can still see, it's still nice and moist on the inside. Right? Crispy, crispy, crispy on the outside. You can just see beautiful, moist, creamy texture. Oh, my God. A little bit more sauce, not going to hurt it. I'm definitely going to dip it in some hummus here, just for that extra creaminess, that extra richness. But man, oh man, I'd say that's a pretty good falafel. That's like an 8 out of 10 falafel, honestly. Delicious. Okay. Hey, that's the stream. I'm going to go eat this while it's still relatively hot. So I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been a wonderful stream. I'm very excited for when I figure out what's changed with the stream, how to make it better. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. It's amazing. Oh, we need to give Teddy a treat. That's right. Alex? Hey Siri, text Alex. Can you bring me down a piece of cheese and send Teddy down here, please? Babe, can you bring me down a piece of cheese and Teddy? What? Okay, we'll do a Teddy. We'll do a Teddy treat. We're going to give the dog a treat. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll let my breakfast get cold. Don't worry, guys. That's good. That's a good treat. Hold on. Teddy treats are coming. Come on, guys. 1 second. All right. Hold on. Hold the phone. You need an intercom with her? An intercom for my wife. I'm sure she will appreciate that. You're right, though. It would certainly be effective. That's for sure. I wonder if she's like attaching the cheese to the dog's collar and like sending him down. Who's in that corner of that? It's not a bug, is it? There's something in the corner of my light. That's weird. Hello. Take care of you today. Yes. Thanks, buddy. Teddy bear! Come here, buddy. Come here. Teddy. Here, buddy. Hi, big guy. Hi. Okay, can I get a little 1, 2, 3, up. Up. Hey, up. Up. Good boy. Hi. Oh, good. Hi. My big guy. Okay, what do you want to do? Can you say hi to the people on camera? Here, look over here. Right there. Speak. Louder. Let's do a big woo. Woo. Can I get in a woo? Woo. Woo. Okay, turn around. Look at his little turnaround. Is he like just a burst? Come here. Oh, you gotta come back. Daddy, come here. One more. Oh, hey, one more. Right here. Okay, one more. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. Up. Good boy. Oh, you don't like that one. Okay. There you go. Okay, there you go, buddy. I'm saving the rest for your sister. Thank you all for tuning in. I love your faces. Spread some love. Tell someone you love today, whether it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your dog, your cat, your non-binary lover. People need to hear that they know that I love you. We will see you again real soon.